Alright, welcome to our explainer. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're turning folklore into forensics. We're going to investigate a terrifying myth that actually holds the key to a medical mystery, one that stumped scientists for more than 500 years.
So, here's the big question driving this whole thing. Can a myth really solve a murder? It sounds kind of crazy, right? Can an ancient story actually identify a silent, invisible killer? Well, let's find out.
Okay, so our culprit is a creature known as the Adze, but this is not your average ghost story. We're going to treat the Adze like a highly effective biological infiltrator, and we're going to hunt it down using the clues hidden deep inside its own legend.
To really get why this mystery lasted for half a millennium, we have to understand the killer. And by all accounts, it was completely, utterly impossible.
For the Iwe people of Ghana and Togo, this was their greatest fear. Not a lion, not a leopard, but something that had no solid form. Something that could slip through the tiniest crack in your home and look like nothing more than a harmless, beautiful little speck of light. But behind that light was a trail of death.
In the encounter itself, it was so quiet, just a flicker of light in the night. But the aftermath was devastating. You wake up with a sudden, raging fever that baffled every single physician of the era. It left victims and their families with zero answers, only grief.
So how in the world do you catch a killer like this? Well, you build a profile. Just like a modern forensic team, we're going to break down the Adze's known behaviors, its tactics, its MO, to uncover its true identity. First up, let's pull the official file from the folklore archives. The Adze is defined as a vampiric entity that gets into homes by disguising itself as a firefly. But its target isn't blood, not in the way you're thinking. It's after something far more essential, the craw, a person's very life force.
This right here is the Adze's meticulous method. It was a master of what you could call infiltration logistics, getting into homes at night to drain a person's life force. But here's the absolute game changer. If you somehow managed to catch the fly, the legend says it would transform into a human witch.
Now that transformation part wasn't just a scary detail to spice up the story. It was a brilliant social mechanism. It forced the community to look for a real human cause for what was otherwise an invisible threat. It turned a silent epidemic into a visible problem they felt they could actually solve.
And this is the moment our whole investigation pivots. The folklore stops being just a story and becomes something else entirely, a precise, incredibly detailed medical archive.
You see, the ancient storytellers were meticulous record keepers. They noted that the Adze wasn't some year-round threat. No, it only emerged during the rainy season when the air was heavy with moisture and stagnant pools of water. What they called the puddles of the gods formed